fix on their weaknesses. Stun weapon. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Batten scan.
Better sleep with both eyes open.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed.
With weapon primed.
Not much piques my academic curiosity these days, but this facility certainly appears intriguing.
Go for top. I have a thick shot.
That wasn't intentional.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan.
Target, Commander! Tease me! What's that? Enemy second time!
Position so I can take the adrenochrome.
Fireton. What a massacre. We missed it.
Here! Standing by the Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
them.
Electrical dampeners failing. Electrical dampeners failing.
Who needs to die?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Lift weapon prime!
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan. Enemy spotted.
Recharged for mayhem!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vitals are in the...
I repudiate all vapid commercialists.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Appreciate if you cleared out. That was definitely something. Quick once over. What? Invasive!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Currently prostrate.
Either restore my life or avenge.
I have a fix.
I'm alive. Who needs...
Huh?
Standing by to stupefy. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Removing to cover. You try to limit from...
To shoot the enemy.
Die on your own time, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Looks like we'll need that rift modulator from Praetor that DeVries mentioned to proceed.
Friendly company. They're mine. Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
What's this thing?
I spy my next victim. I mean, a hostile combat.
What do we do?
Unfriendly nearby.
Have a fix on their weaknesses. I'm back and scan. Target analyzed. Torpificator is charged.
scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identification in progress. They're benumbed. Combatant scanned.
I'm alive.
Check your scopes for combatant.
Who needs to die?
Well, we have visitors. At first, we thought they were converts to the Order, newly initiated into the wonders and glory of the plan. And they apparently mistook us for believers of their zealous delusion. They are nonsensically worshippers of the rifts. The literal, actual rifts. Supposedly, through the rifts, we transcend this mortal coil and are united in an ethereal utopia, instead of the more likely experience of having one's atoms ripped apart. Still, despite their peculiar notions and rituals, we did not consider this to be disqualifying of our good grace and hospitality. Until they tossed Johansson into the rift. And while I cannot say for certain what happens when you pass through a rift, those of us who remain have no intention of finding out. We are planning a quiet exit in the night.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
The cur. How could she betray me? Her, of all people. The one who recruited me into the Dawn and saved my life. And out of all the cultists, she elevated me to the highest rank in the Dawn. was her right hand. She was my supervisor. I was just a lowly scientist. She alone could see my heart through the shell the Protectorate encased me in. And when she saw my pain, she looked into my background. It was then that she recruited me. And why is that so difficult to believe? Ironically, I used my closed-minded scientific rigor as a defense from the unbridled intelligence that tormented me when I was younger. We were both Rift researchers. It's how she discovered the truth about them. But it was highly classified work, hence her research into my background. Which was when she saw my psychological profile from when I was young. Recommended sending me to mental refreshment. Repeatedly. Something about killing Sprats. But my parents were able to keep that from happening. The paranoia the Protectorate creates in its subjects crowds everything else out. Even familial love. They were terrified that my behavior would lead people to start looking at them askance. You remember I told you they were vigilant, right? They could have helped me in numerous ways, ways lesser subjects' parents couldn't. But they did nothing. Just locked me away until I learned to hide my feelings. My existence was always bleak, joyless, without purpose. Just like every other subject's. Dagmar was the first friend I'd had since I was a young child. She gave me a life. A family. Or so I thought. Thank you. But Dagmar has shown me I can't depend on anyone. I have to let my beliefs guide me now. They're all I have left. It's hard to explain, but outside of the lab, thinking only ever confused me, got me into trouble. Since I joined the Dawn, everything has been so much simpler. I depend on the Dawn's beliefs. Without them, I would have nothing but a purposeless existence. I just can't, and I won't. I'm certain we've better things to do than whatever this is. What do you need, Commander?
Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Broadly interpreting the law has been more involved than I anticipated, but it is rewarding in its difficulty. Speak freely.
Ready to continue on to Winter's Grasp? Yes, quite. Anais was always equally at home in the field. Joined on a few assignments, in fact. Rarely followed my lead. Suppose seeing the future more clearly than others can disincline one to listen. Anyhow, I'm sure she heard me this time. I owe her. If I got her killed whilst squaring that debt, I couldn't live with myself. Inquire away. I may even respond. Very well. Never minded.
If it ain't my favorite commander.
Just stopping by to chat, or...?
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now, how might we be of use to one another? I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward. But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you? If you believe solving the universe's greatest mysteries is busy work, then I suppose this is. One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a backdoor in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee certain Protectorate modifications. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative. Only theoretically. The Protectorate guarding the site will be anything but welcoming. You'd likely need to find something, or someone, to wrest their attention away from you. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise. I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion. Now, how might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion. I generally prefer to keep discussions I look forward now. I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation. I have nothing but respect for Ruth. Without her guidance, the Order may never have found the strength to dissolve its protectorate bonds. If I had to dig for the smallest critique, I'd note that she shoulders too much. If she collapses beneath the strain, the Order will be rudderless. This we cannot afford. Who told you about that? Were there an experiment being conducted here involving any kind of medicament? Confirming its existence would compromise it. The theoretical existence or non-existence of Order experiments are strictly within the Order's purview. It doesn't concern you. It's not nefarious. It's a waste of time. But fine, you've made your point. We are standing in the experiment. Laplace's garden was built as a scholar's utopia, with this drug Perspective as its regulating reagent. This was supposedly to aid us in deciphering the equation. One would think that an organization at active war would have more pressing responsibilities than a scholar's paradise. But surely, I'm only a pessimist. I generally prefer to keep discussions relevant.
All stock is certified field ready by myself. Of course you would.
Miss Doyle's still on her break, but I'm happy to assist you.
If it isn't my favorite collaborator. I thought I said we shouldn't be seen together. You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord? You've no doubt heard the phrase, knowledge is power. Sub Rosa benefits from all the knowledge it can acquire. I can tell you no more than that. And now you'll help me out more. So sweet of you, really. We do work well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers. You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Trooper. Trooper! Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You gotta shake off these vapors, man, and clear your head.
Battle brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold pressed sprat fat, you'll never even dream about going back.
He's not responding, and I'm out of ideas. Should we try slapping him? I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I... wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here. It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You? Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks and nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent. The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them. Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner. All right, I guess we can do that. Hayes, I'll take 5 bottles of Calorie Killer, please.
Absolutely. I have a whole sales sampler full of all the calorie... what is... Was I just trying to sell you something?
You don't remember? He's been wandering around singing nothing but jingles for almost 2 whole days.
Poppycock! I don't even know any jingles by heart.
Well, I'll be damned. I absolutely cannot believe that worked. Thank you for your help, stranger. His whole family would owe you a debt, if they had anything to pay it with. Thank you so much for your help, stranger. We didn't know what we would do if Hayes was forcibly discharged. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your help, stranger. We didn't know what we would do if Hayes was forcibly discharged.
Our FOB at the bridge has been totally isolated from reinforcements. The protectorate assaulted so quickly, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50-bit says that plan came from the Archive itself. Their field movements have been shockingly well-coordinated since they locked us out of that damn machine.
Maybe a strategic plan would have been a better use for it than making more money? Maybe we'd won by now?
That's just crazy talk. We've been out here too long.
It's the hotshot for hire from the wireless.
Hearing good things. I'm behind you 110%.
Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. Oh, well, forget I said anything then. I don't know nothing about nothing. Wait. All right, I'll talk. 6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials here to Cloister. You know that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hullhead a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures?
Easy, pal. Unless you want to see this monster arm in action. Up close.
Sorry. See, you already got the memo. These crates arrived full of rejected Crabograft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these. I met this Protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabble meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for Protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks. I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Here's an audio cartridge with all the details. Those troops hear what they've been eating. I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it. That's for sure. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not... Guess that Protectorate officer won't want more imitation crap, huh? Too bad.